All right, let's hop right into round two, where I always try defense because Rick Tocchet is a defensive style coach. To be honest, I don't think we have the. Let's try physical. Let's try physical. Um, and I won't make the mistake. We'll look at. Also, Cutter Gautier's morale is down. How many, he didn't play like a first liner. Interesting. So, as you guys remember, a certain trade happened earlier because Wyatt Johnson wanted like 14 million, and that's why, because he's a 95 overall first line forward who went low franchise. He's an RFA, but I don't know if I would have gotten the return for him. So he put up 91 points. He was 9 assists short. But yeah, he did well for himself. But I turned Wyatt Johnson into Macklin Celebrini. So it was a 1-for-1. He's 24. Macklin Celebrini, I feel like has plenty of time. And at some point can make it to low franchise. But William Eklund, Wyatt Johnson, and Fabian Zetterlund. They just have a whole line of two-ways. Thomas Borderlow, Michael Misa, Jack Roslovic, Tyler Toffoli. They landed Morgan Frost. They have Quentin Musty, Trent Frederick. Will Smith is on the fourth line. I was wondering where he was. I thought he was hurt, but it turns out he's just on the fourth line. I tried to turn Wyatt Johnson into Michael Misa, Will Smith, and Macklin Celebrini because Wyatt Johnson's bar was through the roof. They wouldn't budge. So, defensively, Shakir Mukhamadullin, Ivan Provorov, Alexander Carrier, Sam Dickinson, Luca Cagnoni, and Nico Mikola. with probably the greatest goaltending tandem in the NHL, Joshua Ravensburg and Yaroslav Askarov, who they signed 7 years. You know what? Seven years, $11 million. They have, and they signed him to a no move clause with Joshua Ravensburg, who still has 2 years on his rookie deal, but he will also most likely command upwards of 10. They're going to have $20 million at most locked up in goaltending. That is insane. With having to pay Wyatt Johnson. Remind me to look at their cap space. Because that is absurd. We'll get right into this next game. Our power play is 40% and our penalty kill is 2%. So let's hope we can get the job done. 1-0 Oakland. 4-1 Oakland. Wyatt Johnson does get the lone power play goal for them. And then I super sim it and they tie it up in the third period. So overtime it is. And they get a power play goal, which happened as soon as ours expired. So we're just gonna brush it off and start the next game. Trent Frederick scores immediately. Then Zetterlund scores shortly after. Then Will Smith scores. Jack McBain makes it a 1-goal game. Too little, too late. A little too late. I did see Askarov was playing that game. But very physical approach is not really fitting us that well. I'll reunite that line. Jack McBain. Um, don't quite know what I can do here. Lucas Dostal really has been. I don't think Shogard's going to be any better. But after losing 2 in a row, I'll start Shogard's. And it's a 1-1 game. 3-1. 5-1. I'm just not going to look at any stats, and we'll go ahead and get into the next one. It did star Lucas Dostal. But that's fine. 6-1, 2 power play. Jesus. All right. All right. That's what I like to see. We'll just get right up into this next one here. It's a 1-1 split. 3-2. 4-2. Cole Iserman gives us a nice cushion. Come on, boys. Come on. Hold on. Hold on. And they do it. All right. All right. On to the next one. 2-0. 2 short-handed goals from Peltier and Kaliev. Mukhamadullin gets his own short-handed goal, but then Forrester gets one on the power play, and Cagnoni makes it makes it a 1-goal game. So San Jose ties it. Quentin Musty. They are Will Smith. Rasmus Sandin ties it back. Lashunov gets it on the power play. And I will jump in coach mode. And we will watch. We'll watch them close it out. Oops. Zetterlund, Johnson, Eklund. Anderson picks it up. He recovers. Wyatt Johnson, Provorov, Zetterlund. Sandin. They try to move it out. Would have been offsides. Brandon Hagel gets the puck. Celebrini to Iserman. Goal! Cole Iserman. 8th goal this playoff game. Um, ooh, beautiful. We'll get the second pair out there. Point leader. 3 of the top point leaders were all from Oakland. Tyson Forrester enters. Tyson Forrester has 38 hits, which was second in the playoffs. All right, Kotkaniemi, can he win that draw? No, he can't. Oh, he knocks his helmet clean off. Dosel's just gonna cover it. I got no problem with that. We'll keep the third line out there. I feel bad because I had to knock down Perot, but to give Kaliev that extra playmaker, I think was a pretty good idea. Can I? Yeah, I'll just keep it right there. Kaliev they get there with the breakout. Ooh, a one-timer. Love that the boys are pushing. So let me guys know in the comments if you like the webcam on or off. I doesn't matter to me. Um, but yeah, just oh, they got the empty net. Bro, hits the post, Hagel. For a reminder, we got Hagel 1-for-1. Capo Caco, Brandon Hagel, 1-for-1. We did get a prospect out of it too from Tampa, but Brandon Hagel was an already established playmaker. We have him for 5 more years. And Celebrini ends it with a goal. And I believe his salary was $6 million flat, so I didn't need anybody to retain salary on it. And Capocacco was asking for 11 million. He wanted 11 million. He was a UFA, so I pulled the trigger on it. Um, it just kind of had to be done. So I got Hagel because he's got that term on him. And maybe eventually Perot can develop. But there we go. Round 3. They were better passers. They spent more time. They won more face-offs. Uh, I think at the end of the day, our special teams just won us the game. We were 50% on the power play, and we had 2 shorthanded goals. And our penalty kill, 7 power plays, our penalty kill killed them all. So, good job to the coaching staff. Now we will play Colorado as Carolina got swept by Detroit. Oh, they just won the Stanley Cup and they got swept by Detroit. Oh no, Carolina. Why? I got Scott Morrow from them for Kesselring as well, just to recap that, and then immediately his morale was down. He was a 79, top 4. His true value was an 84. Went around, flipped him to Vegas for some picks, and he was in the Calder running. So Carolina, Kochetkov, and Anderson. Their goaltending is just abysmal. This whole team is, to be honest, abysmal. I'm surprised they did as well as they did in the regular season. Michael Kesselring had 5 assists in 10 games. Konishkov with Matheson and Burns. They still have Burns. He only played 4 games. Somebody must have gotten hurt. It was Nick Jensen. Or no, I think the Kitchen got hurt. So did Brett Purdon step in for him? I don't know. What does Detroit look like? We'll worry about that later. But we have to play Where's it? Colorado. So I will see you guys in Colorado.